So you may have noticed people talking about Game of the Decade and all that recently. Well, because I'm a dumb weirdo, I only just realized this was actually an important thing about 5 days ago. So I've had 5 days to decide. Yeah, Game of the Year. But I'm gonna totally not steal from freaking like Nintendo Minute here and do a totally original idea. I'm not just doing Game of the Year, no. I got here a list. Gaming character of the decade. Pretend I didn't say year. Gaming moment of the year. None like that, I mean like a moment inside a video game. Gaming music of the year. We all already know where that one's going. And of course, game of the year. Now, decade. Every time I say decade, just pretend I say year. Now, because I'm like, I've only actually played games and really just existed at a capacity that allows me to just use 2 brain cells for like this decade, because I was born in 2006, so I was 4 at the start of this decade. So I'm counting games based on when they were released, of course. Like, that's just a logical thing to do. But basically, this list would be unaffected by that, except Minecraft was released in 2009. So this is basically favorite gaming character, moment, music, and game ever, not including Minecraft. We all know Minecraft would win Game of the Decade, but it can't, because it was made in 2009. But yeah, we're going to start out Gaming Character of the Year. The nominees, because we're going to have like 3 nominees for each category, and I'm going to stretch the definition of 3. I'm going to stretch it to its limits. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Let's move on to the nominees. So, the nominees are Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club, Madeline or Badeline from Celeste, or anybody from Undertale. But what else would you expect from me? Let's talk about them in order real quick. Oh, and also, as I said, very exaggerated use of the number 3. It's really just 3 different games I'm pulling from. Let's put it at that. Let's put it at that. 3 games I'm pulling from. So first we got Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club. Nice personality. For me personally, relatable. I like her. I don't know why, but I've always liked girls with long hair. I just like long hair. Also, that explains why Madeline and Badeline are on there. I don't really see like anyone from Undertale with long hair. Anyways, we're talking about Yuri. Now, if you think it looks like a dumb anime game, you're wrong. It's a cool horror game. Play it if you're okay with like major cursing and there's blood and it's very gory and it's like, why do I like it? It's the perfect kind of game for me to hate, but I love it. I'd say it's in my top 10, maybe 11. I think Pokemon Shield's gonna take its spot at number 10. Pokemon Shield might pass it, number 10, I don't even know. We're not talking about Pokemon Shield right now. We're talking about Doki Doki. I like the game, but Yuri, I'd say she has her flaws, right? I mean, there's the scene on the Yuri route where it's like, you're in your bedroom and you're making freaking banners, and then for some reason you have Yuri's knife. It's a really cool looking knife, and you poke your finger on it for some stupid reason, and to get the blood off, she puts the finger in her mouth, and it gets really weird after that, and we're gonna stop that conversation right there. And also, when she does stupid stuff like that, when she does bad things, she cuts herself with the knife. You only know for sure in Act 2, but I like how in Act 1, right after that scene, it's hinted, because you leave the room, and when you come back, you can see her rolling up her sleeve. Or is it down? Whichever one makes the sleeve be a long sleeve. You can see that. So I like how it's hinted earlier. But anyways, that's Yuri. Took like 5 minutes. Now, Madeline and Badeline from Celeste. These 2, I'm just going to say it now, they were my final 2 picks. It was either one or the other. These characters, both from Celeste, have great personalities, and Badeline's a horrible person, but she learns at the end of the game. And Madeline is a strawberry hunting, mountain climbing, amazing little girl, and she's really cool, and I can also relate to her. She has a big personality, she learns, she solves her problems, and she climbs the mountain, and Badeline is bad, but also really cool, but still bad. Now we have Undertale, obviously. I'm guessing all of you think Sans is going to win. You're wrong. It's not Sans. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's not Sans. He's cool and all, but he's not enough. If he was a character that appeared a lot through the game. Because really, in Undertale, like, he's a big part of Snowdin. You see him, like, twice in Hotlands. And then he has a small appearance, just like everyone else, at the pacifist ending. And, of course, there's a genocide route boss fight, which is really cool. But still, I also kind of considered Asgore, Undyne, and Papyrus, but they're just not cool enough. I'm sorry, but Undertale's a no. You may have noticed I marked off Yuri, I marked off Undertale, but I never said anything about Madeline or Madeline. After some thinking, I've decided Madeline wins. Madeline is the best girl. Screw you, Yuri, and all you Doki Doki fans. Freaking Madeline. Let's move on to gaming moment of the year. Decade. The nominees are Just Monica, the Celeste final boss or Summit Reach, which is like the ending, and the Undertale pacifist ending. Now, once again, we'll talk about each of these, and you might notice a theme from the last one. Doki Doki, Celeste, and then Undertale. These are games that build lots of story and also have good gameplay and stuff. I mean, Doki Doki is mostly just reading text, but I don't care, like, at all. Okay? And you notice, fun fact, 2 of the three games, the main character talks. Games need to learn from that. I don't understand why in the next Mario and Luigi game, that'll never happen, the company who makes those games went bankrupt. But say it did, then why can't Mario just talk? Why can't Frisk talk in Undertale? I'm saying that, but Undertale's on this list. But anyways, Just Monica. Haven't even gotten to that part of the game. Yeah, but I'll let you know when I get to that part of the game if I think it's better than the pacifist ending. And I know it's not a series or anything, but trust me, it's going to be a future video. You'll find out. But I do remember that's really cool. Monica, like, freaking knows your Steam account username, and you have to actually go into the code and crap, and it's like, wow, this game is freaking awesome. Then we've got Celeste. The final boss has some really good music, moments, then you battling becomes nice and stuff, and it makes you feel stuff, and it's epic. Then when you reach the summit, it's so just, you're 4 checkpoints away from the summit, and then you get a little look at the last bit of your journey. Until then, you have 2 more chapters, beat all the B-sides, all the strawberries, all the C-sides, and every single golden strawberry. 100% Celeste is evil. But anyways, it's just, you're almost there. Your final challenge. It's super difficult, but then you do it, and the feeling of satisfaction when you reach the summit is too good. Now, Undertale Pacifist ending, maybe this is a bit of a biased opinion, because I just finished Undertale Pacifist ending a few days ago. Like, literally, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday morning, I beat Undertale Pacifist. But I think, either way, it would probably be that. Because Undertale Pacifist ending has won. It's so many twists and turns and feelings, and it's a good boss fight. It's just the music. I feel like the music, it's like the first bit of music that plays when you're going against Asriel to start, it's super good. But it's too final bossy. Like, it's the final boss, but it's not the final part of the final boss. But then, like, you die over and over, but your soul refuses to die, and it's, like, so good. I don't see how it could not win. How would it not? It's so good. I love the Undertale pacifist ending. Genocide is fun, but it's not the pacifist ending. It's not. Anyways, on to best gaming music of the year. You already know where I'm going with this one, don't you? Sounds! What did you expect except for Megalovania? Megalovania, best. It's Megalovania. I don't need to say anything. It's so fitting, so good, so climatic. It beats the ending of the genocide route. It's perfect. It's just perfect. How could you not love it? Anyways, on to game of the decade, in my opinion, which can't be Minecraft, so you might be confused what it is. Let's go check it out. Also, I doubt you can hear me over Megalovania. Let's turn it down a bit. There we go. Now you can actually hear me. Moving on to game of the year. Decade, I mean, sorry. Now, the nominees for my personal game of the decade are Celeste, Super Mario Maker 2, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Two of those choices, probably not surprising. The third one, Celeste, you might have expected after this video, considering it was nominated twice and won one of the awards things. And also, you notice this is the first time that something that isn't from Celeste, Doki Doki, or Undertale is nominated. That's right, we got Mario Maker 2 and Smash over here. But anyways, let's talk about them in order, in a way. You'll find out what I mean. Mario Maker 2. It's a good game. Nice, solid game. Yep, there were some things removed from Super Mario Maker 1, but frankly, we can live without them, except the mystery mushroom costumes. I don't get it, why aren't those in? But the game's only getting improved. Everything we want is being added. We got, like, slopes shown off at the beginning of the trailer. We got, tons of stuff. We got spikes and pokies because we wanted them. I will say the 3D World style is lacking in some things. One Radar Starter Line box. The semi-solids suck. Sorry about that. The 3D World style is missing some things, but overall, nice solid game. But not as good as the other two. I have to cross it off. I'm sorry. Now the next two, Celeste and Smash Bros. Let's talk about Smash Bros. First. So Smash Bros. It's great. It's Smash Bros. You can play as any kind of Nintendo or non-Nintendo, or oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Ignore that. You can play, you want to have giant Sonic face up against a furry Mario? You can do that. You want to have a blue robot fight against a gray robot? But, there's a but. He's got this stupid red blaster thing? You could do that. You want to have crazy overpowered spirits that completely make everything to the opposition completely unfair? You can do that. Smash Bros. Is great. It's just all around, everything is great. I mean, yeah, Terry was kind of a stupid DLC pick, because I like that he's not just going with the most top picks. Yeah, we got Banjo, but he's honestly boring and not even that good. D tier. The only thing saving him from being worse, he's high D, and that's only because of Wonder Ring. Wonder Ring is busted. Yeah, there's a limit of 5, but you only need 5. Anyways, we shouldn't be talking about that. But anyways, you want Funny Skeleton to go up against Funny Skeleton? You can do that. Of course, I have to talk about Undertale. But anyways, that's Smash Bros. Celeste, by the way, when I said I'm going to talk about them in order, I actually kind of scrapped the order. But Celeste, I've talked about Celeste enough. I don't think I need to say anymore. It's so good, such a good story. The story is developed because the main character actually talks. Why can't the main character talk in most games? It's so dumb. But yeah, it's just so good in every way. Super difficult. But I'm sorry, but the only reason it hasn't won is because of the stupid golden strawberries that ruined everything. So that means there's only one left. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's give a hand for Smash Brothers. Okay, cool. Yeah, Smash Bros. Game of the decade. It's so good. I love it in every way. I still haven't gotten bored of it after over 200 hours. I got 260, 70 now. It's ridiculous. And the game is still growing. I can't wait to see what DLC picks we get in the future. Hopefully it's Steve from Minecraft. Didn't think I could go this whole video without mentioning Minecraft. Well, too bad. But anyways, this has been Flame Game 7 with my picks for the top video game character, moment, music, and game of the decade, which basically means top video game, everything that isn't related to Minecraft, because, nothing would get any awards. The list would be the same, except for Minecraft editions if we allowed Minecraft, but we can't, because Minecraft was in the previous decade. But anyways, I'm done rambling. This has been Playing Game 7. Have a happy 2020. Make sure to subscribe, and remember, kids, eat your green vegetables.